Welcome to Bookshelf Guru. Today we will be discussing about the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. Enjoy and do subscribe if you like our efforts. Atomic Habits by James Clear is a powerful and practical guide that delves into the science of habit formation and provides actionable strategies to help readers transform their lives through small, incremental changes. Clear emphasizes the idea that making tiny, atomic-sized adjustments to our habits can lead to significant and long-lasting transformations. The book begins by debunking common misconceptions about habits and explaining the underlying principles behind them. Clear introduces the concept of the habit loop, consisting of a cue, a craving, a response, and a reward. He explains how understanding this loop can help us identify and modify our habits effectively. Clear argues that the key to making lasting changes lies in focusing on the process rather than the goals. He encourages readers to shift their mindset from outcome-based thinking to identity-based thinking. By embracing the belief that our habits shape our identity, Clear asserts that small actions can gradually lead to profound personal growth. Throughout the book, Clear provides a framework for building and breaking habits. He introduces the concept of habit stacking, which involves linking a desired behavior with an existing habit. By integrating new habits into our daily routines, we can increase the likelihood of their adoption. Clear also emphasizes the importance of setting up an environment conducive to positive habits and eliminating obstacles that hinder progress. Additionally, Clear explores the concept of habit tracking and the benefits of visual cues. He highlights the significance of tracking our habits to create accountability and measure progress. He introduces various strategies, such as habit scorecards and habit contracts, to help readers stay on track and stay motivated. Furthermore, Clear addresses the challenge of overcoming setbacks and staying motivated in the face of obstacles. He advocates for focusing on small wins and the power of habit compounding. By consistently making small improvements, these habits compound over time, leading to remarkable results. Atomic Habits is filled with practical examples, engaging stories, and scientific research to support its concepts. Clear draws from a wide range of fields, including psychology, neuroscience, and behavioral economics, to provide a well-rounded perspective on habit formation. In summary, Atomic Habits is a highly actionable book that offers a clear roadmap for transforming our lives through the power of small habits. James Clear's insights and strategies can help readers reframe their thinking, create positive habits, and ultimately achieve their goals. By making atomic changes, readers can harness the power of habits to build a better and more fulfilling life. Chapter 1: The Surprising Power of Atomic Habits. In the opening chapter of Atomic Habits, James Clear introduces the concept of atomic habits and highlights their transformative power. He emphasizes that small, incremental changes can have a significant impact on our lives over time. Clear explains that atomic habits are the building blocks of remarkable outcomes and that focusing on these tiny adjustments can lead to long-lasting personal growth. Clear begins by recounting a story of how the British cycling team improved its performance by making a series of small changes. These changes included optimizing factors like nutrition, training routines, and even the type of pillow riders used. By applying the principle of atomic habits and making marginal gains, the team was able to achieve remarkable success. The author explains that atomic habits are based on the idea that outcomes are a lagging measure of our habits. He emphasizes the importance of focusing on the systems and processes that lead to desired outcomes rather than fixating solely on the goals themselves. Clear argues that our habits shape our identities and that changing our habits can lead to a profound shift in who we are. Chapter 2: How Your Habits Shape Your Identity, and Vice Versa. In this chapter, Clear explores the relationship between habits and identity. He asserts that our habits are not just actions we take, they are reflections of the type of person we believe ourselves to be. Clear introduces the concept of identity-based habits, and explains that by aligning our habits with the identity we wish to embody, we can make lasting changes. The author encourages readers to ask themselves who they want to become and to cultivate habits that reinforce that desired identity. He suggests focusing on small wins that reinforce positive self-image and gradually build a new identity. Clear illustrates this concept with real-life examples, demonstrating how individuals have successfully transformed their habits by changing their self-perception. Clear also addresses the challenges of behavior change and discusses the common mistakes people make when trying to adopt new habits. He stresses the importance of embracing a growth mindset, being patient with ourselves, and focusing on the process rather than the immediate results. By aligning our habits with our desired identity, we can create a powerful feedback loop that reinforces positive change. Chapter 3: How to Build Better Habits in 4 Simple Steps. In this chapter, Clear introduces a practical framework for building better habits. He breaks down the habit formation process into 4 steps: cue, craving, response, and reward. Clear explains that by understanding and optimizing each step, we can create effective and sustainable habits. The author discusses the importance of identifying cues, which are triggers that prompt us to take certain actions. He suggests making cues obvious and visible to increase the likelihood of engaging in the desired habit. Clear provides examples of how cues can be intentionally designed in our environment to prompt specific behaviors. Next, Clear addresses the concept of craving, which is the motivational force behind our habits. He explains that cravings are often linked to the rewards we associate with certain behaviors. By making the rewards of positive habits more attractive and satisfying, we can increase our motivation to engage in those habits. Clear then focuses on the response phase, which involves taking action on our desired habits. He emphasizes the importance of making the response as easy as possible, reducing friction and removing barriers that hinder habit adoption. Clear provides strategies such as habit stacking, which involves linking a new habit with an existing one, to make the response effortless. Lastly, Clear discusses the role of rewards in habit formation. He explains that rewards create an immediate sense of satisfaction and reinforce the habit loop. However, he cautions against relying solely on extrinsic rewards and encourages readers to find intrinsic satisfaction in the habit itself. Chapter 4: The Man Who Didn't Look Right. In this chapter, Clear tells the story of a man named Eugene Pauly and explores the concept of habits in relation to our identity and environment. Eugene suffered from severe brain damage, which resulted in anterograde amnesia, meaning he was unable to form new memories. Despite this challenge, Eugene was able to function relatively normally because he had built a habit-based lifestyle. Clear uses Eugene's story to emphasize that our environment plays a significant role in shaping our habits. He explains how cues in our surroundings can trigger certain behaviors and urges readers to design their environments to support positive habits. Clear provides practical advice on optimizing the physical, social, and digital spaces we inhabit to make good habits more convenient and bad habits more difficult. The author also discusses the concept of social norms and how they influence our behavior. He highlights the importance of surrounding ourselves with people who embody the habits we want to adopt. Clear encourages readers to join communities and find accountability partners who can support their habit change efforts. Chapter 5: The Best Way to Start a New Habit. In this chapter, Clear dives deeper into the process of starting new habits and provides strategies for overcoming the challenges that often arise during the initial stages of habit formation. He emphasizes the importance of taking small, consistent actions and highlights the power of the 2-minute rule. The author explains that the 2-minute rule involves breaking down habits into their smallest possible actions that can be completed in just a couple of minutes. By making the habit so easy to start, Clear argues that we remove the barriers to entry and increase the likelihood of follow-through. He provides examples of how this rule can be applied to various habits and explains how it can lead to habit stacking and habit compounding over time. Clear also discusses the role of motivation in habit formation. He explains that motivation often wanes over time, but it can be bolstered by focusing on the immediate benefits of a habit rather than solely on long-term goals. Clear introduces the concept of the Goldilocks rule, which suggests that habits should be challenging enough to be engaging but not so difficult that they become discouraging. Additionally, Clear addresses the common roadblocks and obstacles that can hinder habit adoption. He provides strategies for dealing with setbacks, such as using implementation intentions, reframing failures as learning opportunities, and utilizing the power of habit tracking to stay accountable. Chapter 6: The Secret to Consistently Stick to Your Habits. In this chapter, Clear explores the importance of consistency in habit formation and offers strategies to help readers stay committed to their habits over the long term. He introduces the concept of habit tracking and highlights the benefits of visual cues in maintaining consistency. Clear explains that habit tracking provides a tangible record of progress and creates a sense of accountability. He suggests various methods for tracking habits, from simple checklists to more sophisticated tools and apps. Clear emphasizes the importance of celebrating small wins and using the data collected through habit tracking to adjust and refine habits as needed. The author also discusses the power of commitment devices and how they can help reinforce habits. Commitment devices involve making a choice in the present that locks us into future behavior. Clear provides examples, such as pre-committing to a gym membership or setting up automatic deductions for savings, to illustrate how commitment devices can remove the need for willpower and make sticking to habits easier. Furthermore, Clear explores the concept of habit stacking in greater detail. He explains how habit stacking involves linking a new habit with an existing one, creating a seamless transition between behaviors. Clear provides practical examples and templates to help readers implement habit stacking effectively. Chapter 7: How to Make Good Habits Inevitable and Bad Habits Impossible. In this chapter, Clear delves into the strategies for making good habits inevitable and bad habits impossible. He discusses the concept of habit shaping and explores the impact of our physical environment on our behavior. Clear explains that habit shaping involves adjusting our surroundings to nudge us toward positive habits and away from negative ones. He provides examples of how simple changes in our environment, such as rearranging furniture, can make desired habits more attractive and hinder the occurrence of unwanted behaviors. The author also explores the power of a pre-commitment, which involves making decisions in advance to avoid temptations. He discusses the importance of setting clear boundaries and establishing rules that make it difficult to engage in undesirable habits. Clear emphasizes the significance of designing our environment and establishing systems that support our desired habits and deter unhealthy behaviors. Additionally, Clear addresses the influence of social norms and the power of social reinforcement in habit formation. He discusses the concept of the power of the crowd and explains how social connections and group dynamics can shape our behavior. Clear provides strategies for leveraging social norms and finding supportive communities that can help reinforce positive habits. Chapter 8: How to Stop Procrastinating, Break Unwanted Habits, and Stick to Good Ones. In the final chapter, Clear focuses on overcoming procrastination, breaking unwanted habits, and maintaining positive habits over the long term. He provides strategies for combating the various forms of resistance that often hinder habit change. Clear emphasizes the importance of understanding the underlying reasons behind procrastination and addresses common misconceptions about willpower and motivation. He offers practical tactics for overcoming procrastination, such as implementing habit contracts, creating implementation intentions, and utilizing the power of temptation bundling. The author also explores the process of breaking unwanted habits and introduces the concept of habit reversal. He explains that habit reversal involves replacing a negative habit with a positive alternative that satisfies the same underlying craving. Clear provides a step-by-step guide for identifying triggers and cravings associated with unwanted habits and replacing them with healthier alternatives. Chapter 9: Advanced Techniques for Atomic Habits. In this chapter, James Clear delves into advanced techniques and strategies for maximizing the power of atomic habits. He explores additional concepts and tools that can further enhance habit formation and help readers achieve even greater results. Clear begins by discussing the concept of habit bundling in more detail. Habit bundling involves pairing a desired habit with an enjoyable activity, creating a stronger association between the two. By combining a habit we want to develop with something we already enjoy, we increase the likelihood of habit adoption. Clear provides examples of how habit bundling can be applied to different areas of life, such as combining exercise with watching a favorite TV show or listening to audiobooks while doing household chores. Next, Clear introduces the concept of the habit contract as a powerful tool for reinforcing commitment to habits. A habit contract involves making a formal agreement with oneself or others, outlining the desired habit, its benefits, and potential consequences for not following through. By creating a written contract and sharing it with someone, we increase the sense of accountability and strengthen our commitment to the habit. The author also explores the idea of habit shaping through deliberate practice. He explains that deliberate practice involves breaking down complex skills or habits into smaller, manageable components and focusing on improving each component individually. Clear highlights the importance of deliberate practice in developing mastery and achieving long-term success. Clear goes on to discuss the role of habits in goal setting and achievement. He emphasizes that habits are the building blocks of achieving our goals and that small, consistent actions lead to significant progress over time. He introduces the concept of habit stacking in the context of goal achievement, where each habit is aligned with a specific goal and serves as a stepping stone toward its accomplishment. Chapter 10, The Goldilocks Rule: How to Stay Motivated in Life and Work. In this chapter, Clear explores the Goldilocks Rule and how it relates to motivation and optimal performance. He explains that the Goldilocks Rule states that humans experience peak motivation when working on tasks that are neither too challenging nor too easy. Clear explores the concept of flow and the importance of finding the right balance between skill and challenge. The author discusses the impact of goals on motivation and explains that goals should be challenging enough to be engaging but not so difficult that they become overwhelming. He provides practical advice on setting just manageable goals that stretch our abilities without creating excessive stress. Clear also highlights the significance of immediate rewards in sustaining motivation. He explains that immediate rewards create a positive feedback loop, reinforcing our habits and increasing our motivation to continue. Clear suggests finding ways to make the rewards of our desired habits more immediate and tangible, whether through small celebrations, tracking progress, or using other forms of positive reinforcement. Additionally, Clear explores the concept of identity-based motivation. He argues that connecting our habits to our desired identity and aligning our actions with who we want to become can be a powerful source of motivation. By continually reinforcing our identity through our habits, we create a sense of purpose and intrinsic motivation. Chapter 11, How to Make a Habit Stick in the Real World. In the final chapter, Clear addresses the challenges of making habits stick in the real world and provides strategies for overcoming common obstacles. He acknowledges that life is full of disruptions, unexpected events, and competing priorities, which can make it challenging to maintain consistent habits. Clear emphasizes the importance of adaptability and flexibility in habit formation. He encourages readers to anticipate and plan for potential disruptions by creating contingency plans and developing strategies for staying on track even in challenging circumstances. Clear suggests focusing on the process rather than the outcome, as consistent action and incremental progress are the keys to long-term success. The author also addresses the role of self-compassion and self-forgiveness in maintaining habits. He acknowledges that setbacks and occasional failures are part of the journey and emphasizes the importance of being kind to oneself during those moments. Clear encourages readers to learn from setbacks, recommit to their habits, and use failures as opportunities for growth. Furthermore, Clear explores the power of social support in sustaining habits. He encourages readers to seek accountability and find like-minded individuals who can provide encouragement, guidance, and motivation. Clear suggests joining communities, sharing progress with others, and leveraging social connections to stay committed to our habits. Lastly, Clear discusses the concept of habit decay and offers strategies for maintaining positive habits over the long term. He emphasizes the importance of regularly reviewing and refining our habits, adapting them to changing circumstances, and embracing the process of continuous improvement. Overall, Atomic Habits provides readers with a comprehensive and practical guide to transforming their lives through small, incremental changes. James Clear's insights and strategies can help individuals reframe their thinking, build positive habits, and achieve remarkable results. By understanding the principles of habit formation and implementing the strategies outlined in the book, readers can harness the power of atomic habits to create lasting personal and professional growth.